now that inflation has hit, some of our younger people are feeling this and they are frustrated because they can't go to Walmart and even afford to buy groceries, much less do anything else. As an employee, you always have a glass ceiling. For the most part, there's always going to be a ceiling on your pay. And it is not because your boss doesn't want to share more profit, but it is because your boss also has inflation hitting them. And as an employer, as a business owner, we have to pay taxes on payroll. We have to pay unemployment taxes. We have risk of the business. We have to make sure that the business is going to be able to pay you should there be a slowdown in the economy, like what's happening at the moment of this recording. So now I, as a business owner, have to make sure I have enough money. So I can't just be handing out raises when the economy has slowed, because now I have to be prepared for this massive downturn, this inflation that all of my products, all of my goods have increased as well. And so let's think about Walmart or Target or a brick and mortar type store. Rent may have gone up. Property taxes may have gone up. You have your unemployment and your employment taxes. You have water bills that have gone up. You have electricity bills that have gone up. In order to keep the business going, you too were hit with inflation. So as an employee, you come in and say, well, why am I not getting ahead? Because sadly, I always use Oreos as an example. When Nabisco decides that it's going to cost them more to produce that Oreo, they sell it for more to Walmart. Walmart does not take that hit. They pass that down to you, the consumer. Just stop for an example and say that Walmart takes the hit on all these Oreos. What then happens to Walmart? They can't give raises. They can't keep the stores clean. They can't hire as many people. They still have electricity to pay. Their profit margin is narrower. Maybe they don't have as much money to keep as reserves because it affects everything down the line. And so if you want to have a store to go into, those stores have to be able to make a profit to keep the light on. They have to have a reserve. A good business is not working on a week-to-week income versus expenses. A good business will have 1 to 2 years of money sitting there as a reserve so that they don't have to file bankruptcy the week that it's slow. Can you imagine if businesses operated like that? People's paychecks would bounce every other week. They wouldn't even have money to get paid. We're always having to worry about what if and plan B. Employees get to punch a clock. And at 5 o'clock, if that's your time up, you're done. You get to go home and not worry about it. Employers don't get that option. Business owners are working 24/7 in their little brains. As an employee, a lot of times we don't think that way. We don't know what the cost is. Please understand, there are bills. There is electricity. There are taxes. There are attorney fees because contracts need to be set up. All of these things that happen behind the scenes that we're not seeing. But unfortunately, the employee can only get paid so much because the business only makes so much. Inflation is hurting all of us, but it's hurting the employees worse than it's hurting anybody else because they have no place to go. If you want to grow and you want to get someplace, we have to be the employer. Or we have to have a side business because as an employee, there's only so far to go.